Hi ladies, welcome back to part 4. I'm just finishing off this page of the frame there with some ribbon and also attaching a pink heart button, threading some embroidery thread through, tying some knots and adhering it with a glue dot, and then that's that page finished. Okay, now taking some pink cardstock and making a library card pocket. So here I'm just scoring the sections, determining how wide I need it, and now just cutting the sections out. Just scoring those lines there so they fold easier. Rounding the top sections there, taking a circle punch and cutting a half circle in the front section. And just gluing that down. Just grabbing the page there, realised that it needed a bit more, so just cut some pink designer paper out and adhered it to the front section, just cutting it probably about an eighth of an inch smaller than the pocket itself. Taking some silver butterflies and attaching those to two opposite corners on the front there. Now taking some meadow green glimmer mist and spraying a piece of chipboard. This is the Vine dye, Sizzix dye, that I primed with white gesso first. Then once I'd sprayed the glimmer mist, thought it was a bit too bright, so took some distress ink and just dabbed it over randomly, just to give it some texture. Now cutting out some dimensional tape there to adhere that to the page with. Taking some cherub pink first and glimmer misting the top of that library pocket. Adhering the pocket to the page. And then deciding where I'm going to place that vine. And it's down. Thought it needed something else, but you'll see what it was in a minute. Now prepping the tag with some cherub pink glimmer mist, sprayed on both sides of the tag. And cutting or punching out a piece of the bright pink cardstock using my Stampin' Up! Tab punch. And that, I think that clear stamp on there had the initials HRH for Her Royal Highness. Just inking up the edges. And inking up that tab. Taking a princess sticker and placing on the bottom of that tag, and now adhering the tab to the top of that tag. And here's the bit extra that I thought I needed on it. Just a butterfly cut out there. Just pruning those wings up a bit. Okay, thought it needed another tag, so just taken some of my acrylic paints and mixed the red and white to make a pink. Painted it onto the tag, and then covered it then with some Mod Podge. And that tag was a Nestabilities die. Taking another clear stamp and putting it onto the bottom of that tag, and then it was a bit too wide, so just chop the edges off. I think that sticker says, "I am a princess, that's why." Just rough the edges up there with my distressing tool. Taken my journal stamp there, using sepia archival ink, and then going around the edges with it as well. I've hole punched it and set an eyelet, and now placing some ribbon through. And there, that's that page complete. Alright, taking some Cane Company paper now, and I'm making what would you call it? Well, in patchwork I'd call it an iron patch, but it's an opening section. So just scoring the lines. So there's 9 sections there, and cutting out the 4 corners. And this is double-sided paper. And just scoring those sides, those folds, and to make it not so tight so it folds up nice and easy, just trimming off a few of the edges there, burnishing all the edges as well, or burnishing the folds. Okay, you can see there that those ends, the bottom sections, were hanging over a bit, so I had to round those off with my corner puncher. And inking the edges with some Distress ink. Now taken some Scenic Route lined paper there, journal paper, and cut that to size. And now these tags again were too long, so just cut the edges off and rounded the bottom edges. Placed another clear sticker in the centre, and now taking a couple of those graphics from the Childhood Images and Journal Notes pad there, just tracing around that tag over that graphic and cutting it out, and then it'll be adhered to the tag using some Scotch quick dry adhesive after I've inked the edges of the tag. Okay, we're going to have to go to the next part because we're running out of time to finish this one. So thanks for watching. Bye.